Hi, this is Marty once again and welcome to my channel. Our topic for today is all about the 12 Greek gods and goddesses. Cruel and fickle, passionate and vindictive, jealous and insecure, petty and insane, the inhabitants of Mount Olympus represents an attempt by the ancient Greeks to explain the chaos of the universe through human nature. Thus, like every deity invented before and since, these gods and goddesses are embodiments of human solipsism. Of course, lightning is caused by a giant, angry man in the sky, obviously mean what else could it be? The stories of their battles, bickering, and sexual conquest have indelibly influenced the course of Western language and narrative. Here is a selection of some of the A-list names of the Greek pantheon. Number 1. Aphrodite. Aphrodite, ancient Greek goddess of sexual love and beauty, identified with Venus by the Romans. The Greek word apros means foam, and Hesiod relates in his Theogony that Aphrodite was born from the white foam produced by the severed genitals of Uranus, after his son Cronus threw them into the sea. Aphrodite was in fact widely worshipped as a goddess of the sea and of seafaring. She was also honored as a goddess of war, especially at Sparta, Thebes, Cyprus, and other places. However, she was known primarily as goddess of love and fertility, and even occasionally presided over marriage. Although prostitutes considered Aphrodite their patron, her public cult was generally solemn and even austere. Number 2. Athena. Athena, also spelled Athene in Greek religion, the city protectress, goddess of war, handicraft, and practical reason, identified by the Romans with Minerva. She was essentially urban and civilized, the antithesis in many respects of Artemis, goddess of outdoor. Athena was probably a pre-Hellenic goddess and was later taken over by the Greeks. Yet, the Greek economy, unlike that of the Minoans, was largely military, so that Athena, while retaining her earlier domestic functions, became a goddess of war. Number 3. Artemis. Artemis, in Greek religion, the goddess of wild animals, the hunt and vegetation, and of chastity and childbirth, was identified by the Romans with Diana. Artemis was the daughter of Zeus and Leto and the twin sister of Apollo. Among the rural populace, Artemis was the favorite goddess. Her character and function varied greatly from the place to place, but apparently, behind all forms lay the goddess of wild nature, who danced usually accompanied by nymphs in mountains, forests, and marshes. Artemis embodied the sportsman's ideal, so besides killing game, she also protected it, especially the young. This was the Homeric significance of the title Mistress of Animals. Number 4, Ares. Ares in Greek religion, god of war or more properly the spirit of battle. Unlike his Roman counterpart, Mars, he was never very popular, and his worship was not extensive in Greece. He represented a distasteful aspects of brutal warfare and slaughter, from at least the time of Homer, who established him as the son of the chief god Zeus and Hera, his consort. Ares was one of the Olympian deities. His fellow gods and even his parents, however, were not fond of him. Nonetheless, he was accompanied in battle by his sister Iris and his sons Phobos and Deimos. Also associated with him were two lesser war deities, Enyalius, who is virtually identical with Ares himself, and Enyo, a female counterpart. Number 5, Apollo. Apollo by name Phoebus in Greco-Roman mythology, a deity of manifold function and meaning, one of the most widely revered and influential of all the ancient Greek and Roman gods. Though his original nature is obscure, from the time of Homer onward, he was the god of divine distance, who sent or threatened from afar, the God who made men aware of their own guilt and purified them of it, who presided over religious law and the constitutions of cities, and who communicated with mortals through prophets and oracles, his knowledge of the future and the will of his father Zeus. Even the gods feared him, and only his father and his mother Leto could easily endure his presence. He was also a god of crops and herds, primarily as a divine bulwark against wild animals and disease, as his Greek epithet Alexikakos indicates. His forename Phoebus means bright or pure, and the view became current that he was connected with the sun. Number 6, Demeter. Demeter, an agricultural goddess, was mother to Persephone, who was abducted by the underworld god Hades to be his bride. While searching for his stolen daughter, she accepted the hospitality of the royal family of Eleusis. The Eleusinian Mysteries, perhaps the most important religious rites in ancient Greece, are attributed to her teachings. Her Roman equivalent was Ceres. Number 7, Dionysius. Dionysius was a son of Zeus, born to a mortal mother. When Zeus accidentally killed her, he sewed the young Dionysius into his thigh, and when the young god emerged, passed him to the care of the Maenads. The cult of Dionysus revolved around intoxication, sex, and savage ritual sacrifice. He was often symbolized by a bull due to his association with a sacrificial animal. Elements of his character are seen in the Roman god of wine, Bacchus. Number 8, Hades. Hades ruled the world of the dead, with which he was sometimes synonymous. The chilly lord of the underworld was among the few Greek gods to come across as dispassionate. He was not the ultimate judge of the souls that wandered his domain, nor did he mete out their punishment for sins committed during their mortal lives. He was, however, cunning. He tricked Persephone into eating enchanted pomegranate seeds so that she would have to remain with him for a portion of the year. Number 9. Hera. The queen goddess of Olympus, Hera, was both sister and wife to Zeus. Though she is often depicted as reserved and austere, she was mercilessly vindictive when it came to her husband's extramarital adventures. Unfortunately for the objects of Zeus' godly affections, Hera tended to torment the other women, rather than Zeus himself. Her Roman equivalent was Juno. Number 10. Hermes. Like many gods in the Greek pantheon, Hermes presided over multiple spheres. He was a pastoral figure, responsible for protecting livestock, and was also associated with fertility, music, luck, and deception. In the Odyssey, he is depicted as a messenger god. His Roman equivalent was Mercury. Number 11. Poseidon. Poseidon is best known as the Greek sea god, but he was also the god of horses and of earthquakes, and he had some seriously strange children. Though humanoid, he fathered both the winged horse Pegasus and the cyclops Polyphemus, who is blinded by Odysseus and his crew in the Odyssey. His Roman equivalent was Neptune. And the last god, number 12, Zeus. With the assistance of Hades and Poseidon, Zeus overthrew his father Cronos, king of the Titans, and became the chief deity in a new pantheon comprising mostly his siblings and children. In addition to controlling the weather, Zeus was noted for his chronic infidelity to his sister wife Hera. Among the results of his weakness for comely mortal women was Helen of Troy. His Roman equivalent was Jupiter. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.